So this is the first worksheet for the course. For Module 1, this is for feeling liberated. And you'll see at the top of each worksheet you have an affirmation, and on the second page you'll see your mantra. So I feel liberated by creating a space for what's important. That's the focus of this worksheet here. And so start off thinking, what is it at the back of your mind that is trying to burst out? It's probably something you really want to focus on, but you haven't been able to yet because of all the other clutter and chatter going on in your brain. So thinking about what is it that's at the back of your mind might help you recognise on what you need to focus on with some fresh inspiration. Okay? And then how are you going to feel when you do have some space to create what's important? Now, being clear about that will help with your internal motivation. So if you haven't actually watched the bonus video, I suggest you do that first. Now, I'm asking you to rate it because how important is you to feel what you want to feel when you've got a decluttered mind? How important is that? You might have several different feelings, and one of them might be more important than the other, so each of them are going to have their own different rating. Now, the next set of questions are called Cartesian questions, and they come from NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming. So read them carefully because there are very subtle differences in each of the questions. So what will happen if you do make the changes that you need to create some space for what's important? What will happen if you do make the changes? And what will happen if you don't make those changes? So there's a subtle difference. What will happen if you don't make the changes? And then move on to thinking, what won't happen if you do make the changes? And finally, what won't happen if you don't make the changes needed to create some space for what's important? So you can think about all the things that won't happen if you don't declutter your mind. Now, don't worry if it sounds a bit complicated. Take each question as it is and just think about the one at a time. So take your time, think of all the pros and cons in each scenario, and you may find that you get some little insights at the end of it. So that's the end of this worksheet. I hope you enjoy completing it. I hope you enjoy finding out what's in your mind, what comes out on the paper. It's quite important for your brain to see you writing it down because then your brain knows that that's what's important to you. Don't forget to also download the audio download that I have for you to help you go to sleep. And this concludes the first module. So well done. That's it for now. I'm hoping you're enjoying the course as well as getting some benefits from what you've had so far. And have a great day, and I'll see you in the next module, module 2, for setting intentions.